What's up, everyone, and welcome to a very special video. Today we are doing my top 10 worst albums of 2024. This is my top 10, my official list. Let's do this. Number 10, Vultures 2. You might be saying,
Hey, didn't that win the worst album of the year on the bracket?
yeah, I did, but let me tell you this. After some thorough thought, and also a bracket is different from a list, and my personal feelings and a bracket is completely different. So, Vultures 2 I gave a 45 when it first came out. I didn't really care for it, nor do I really care talking about it. That's the reason why I don't think it deserves the number 1 spot or any spot that freaking is higher than number 10. Okay? It doesn't deserve to be talked about. This shit was a piece of trash that was put out there, and no one should have even been subjected to this. Like, listen to some snippets of this shit.
He is a husband.
Turn on the bomb. The bomb with the freaking Miles. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good album if you really pay attention to it. It's really good. At number 9, we got Eternal Take 2 by Lil Uzi Vert. A very bad album. I don't really want to talk about it again, but I will. I gave it a 30 when it first came out, and I hated it from the get-go. It was bad compared to the Pink Tape 2. Even that was mediocre, but this was just more of a step down. And it wasn't even a reminiscent of the Eternal Take 1 at all. Like, at all. And it was such a disappointment. And what's even more of a disappointment is what is number 8, Y2K by Ice Spice. I gave it a 30. This shit was so sad to listen to. It was so boring. Every single song sounded the exact same. There's nothing special about Ice Spice. She's a one-trick pony. We've all figured this out by now. But at least I thought she was going to try to do something new on her own album, her first album. Nope. She did not. And that's why it deserves a number 8 spot. Number 7 is probably an unconventional pick. Trip to Brazil by I Show Speed. If you haven't heard this song, it's a Brazilian fucking funk like dance thing that I Show Speed did. It's bad. He raps on it. It's bad. I gave it a 29. It's just a giant joke, and it's not even worth a listen. So it deserves the number 7 spot. Number 6 is just a disservice to a person who has sadly passed away, and that is The Party Never Ends by Juice WRLD. I gave it a 25 when it first came out. I'm not a fan of this album. It deserves the number 6 spot. It's so bland. A lot of the songs I will never listen to again. The best song on the entire album is a Kid Laroi song. So, it deserves this spot. It's ass. And if you like this album, I mean, it's your opinion. If you can like any of these albums, I wouldn't care. But seriously, rethink this. Juice WRLD did not deserve to be treated like this. Okay? I don't want to hear about him talking about his drug addiction on this album. In a good light. Like he's promoting it. It's not good. It's not a good album. Number 5, we got Endure by Mario Judah. An EP, I gave it a 15. Yes, I include 15 freaking EPs in my freaking albums. If some artist only came out with EPs and it's shitty enough, I will put it in this list. So I gave it to Mario Judah. I gave him the number 5 spot. It's just so bad. He does such a bad job. There's some funny ass points at this album, but it's super short and it's super bland, and I would not listen to it. Number 4, we got something that frankly I forgot about until I looked back on it. We got Guilty Pleasure by JoJo Siwa. Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. If I had a wish, I would have never effed around. I'm traumatized by that music video. But I give it a 15 when it first came out. It's an EP. This shit was bad. Every song is bad. I'm your guilty pleasure. Pleasure, 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 pleasure. Like, who the frick listens to this? JoJo Siwa, Falling Off. A giant fall off from childhood star to cringy adult pop star wannabe Miley Cyrus. Number 3. We got a wannabe named Ronnie Radke. Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse. I gave it a 5 when it first came out. And let's just say I did not like this album. Okay? This album is bad. This album is so cringe. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this album. And if you have, please put down in the comments what you think of this album. I think it's just so bad. Like, holy crap. Ronnie Radke just shows how terrible he can be as a rapper, as a singer and songwriter. He talks about how he's the bad guy, he's a loner, and how he wants people to take him, and how he's a bad guy, but then he's upset when people call him out for being a bad guy. He deserves to be in this number 3. He sucks. Falling in Reverse sucks. And you can put that in record. WMM hates reverse. Falling in Reverse. Number 2. We got Drum Roll Please. Drum Roll Please. Genre Sad Boy by MGK and Trippie Redd. This shit is so terrible. It's an EP. It's literally a short EP. But this shit is bad. It's a 0. Absolute trash. I would not even fucking... It's just... It's just so terrible. The hooks are trash. It has cringy songwriting, and it's just pissed me off the entire way through. And something that's also pissed me off is the number 1 spot, and that shit is Young Genius by Lil Mabu. Yeah, I listened to Lil Mabu's album this year. Let's just say it's the worst album of this year by far. I didn't review it because I wanted to leave it for this video so people would watch it till the end. So people knew what the true worst album of the year is. Young Genius. Little Mabu. Put it in your heads. That's it to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it. If you want to subscribe, I mean, you can. I try to upload every single week. And sometimes I upload multiple times a week. Sometimes I upload multiple times a day. It just depends on how I feel. But either way, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.